Hi everybody, Miss Renee here with your video that I've promised you, how to make a glitter jar. Okay, so why make a glitter jar? They're beautiful, they're fun, but how does that relate to social emotional learning? So I have a glitter jar right here that I've recently made. You'll see in the video. What I like to do is imagine that the glitter jar as it is now is my brain when it is calm and still, just like the glitter jar is now calm and still. And most of the time it stays like that, but every once in a while something happens. I'll give you a personal example. My kitten has decided that he'd like to push his food off the countertop in the middle of the night. And then it's dry food, so it scatters everywhere, and then the dog gets up and he wants to eat it. So as you might imagine, my brain doesn't stay very calm and still, and it becomes quite agitated, cloudy, spinning, just like this. And the only way for me to get my brain still and calm again is to just let it sit still for a few moments. So that's the analogy of the glitter jar to the brain. And as you can see now, the longer I leave the jar still, the clearer it becomes. And it's quite relaxing to sit and watch the glitter fall. It's even better if you have it in the sunshine and the glitter is really sparkly. So keep watching and we will make a glitter jar together. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you can see in this picture how nice it is with the sun shining through on the glitter jar. So that's one of the nice things about having a glitter jar at home. All right, so what do I need in order to make a glitter jar? So the ingredients or the supplies that you need are a plastic jar or bottle with a lid. And if you don't have a plastic jar that you can use, you may use a sturdy glass jar. I find that these peanut butter jars work excellent for this project. Also, the plastic peanut butter jars are just the right size for this project. But you can pick a water bottle out of the recycle bin. Any clear bottle will work. And of course, you want it to have a lid. You're going to need some super glue or Gorilla Glue for the lid, because the last thing we want is for little brother or sister to pick this up and to unscrew the top and have glitter and colored water everywhere and glue. It would be a mess. You'll need warm water, and then you'll need clear glue or glitter glue. So you can get glitter and glue mixed together. If that's something that you maybe already have at home, or you might want to go out and buy at the store. And that way, then there's just one step. You just add the glitter glue and you don't need to buy any additional glitter. You'll need some glitter, and I'm well aware of the fact that recently it's been shown that glitter has been showing up in our sea life. And it's a problem because it's made out of a plastic material that is not biodegradable. And basically, we know now that glitter is not safe for the environment. However, I happen to have a ton of glitter left over from making glitter jars for several years. So I'm using glitter that's left over. There are people out there that are trying to find a suitable substitution for glitter, something that is biodegradable and then still gives us that sparkle that we all like so much. And then the sixth ingredient that you can use is food coloring, and that's optional, totally optional to you. If you want to have the watercolor, you'll need food coloring. So here are some of the supplies you'll need. The jar. This is what a typical bottle of clear Elmer's glue looks like. This is about a 5-ounce bottle. To make a peanut butter jar sized glitter jar, you'll use about a quarter to a half of a 5-ounce bottle of clear Elmer's glue. And then, of course, the glitter. It's kind of nice to mix glitters, 2 at the most. Once you put 3 different colors of glitter in a glitter jar, it starts to become muddy and you lose some of the sparkle. Food coloring, I use the gel type and just 1 drop, because if you put too much, then you're going to darken your water and you won't have the same effect. And then some kind of super glue, or I also like Gorilla Glue for gluing on the lid. So the steps to make the glitter jar, and we'll go through this in more detail in just a moment, but you'll pour the glue in first. The more glue you use, the slower the glitter falls. I like to do about a quarter of the 5-ounce bottle of clear glue, because then my glitter falls in about 90 seconds, so about a minute and a half. And I find that just watching the glitter fall for a minute and a half, it has a very calming effect on me. And I feel like my brain gets calm and I can go ahead and finish whatever it is I want to finish. If you want it to fall more slowly, if you use about half a bottle of the 5-ounce Elmer's glue, it will take about 2 minutes for the glitter to settle. You'll need warm water so that the glue dissolves, and then you'll need to leave about a 1/2 inch of space at the top so you can add in the glitter. So then you add the food coloring, and then you add the glitter. I use about 2 tablespoons. So you can actually use a measuring spoon, or you can just eyeball it, or you can just use a literal tablespoon from your cutlery drawer and just do about 2 tablespoons. You can see how much is there laying on the bottom there. So it's not a ton of glitter, but when you shake it up, you can see how much it looks like. Okay, then you want to glue the inside rim of the lid and screw it on. Let it dry before you shake. So give it about, I know it's tempting. It's like you've got all the ingredients in there and you want to shake it. Give it about 20 minutes to dry before you shake it. Then go ahead and shake it and have at it. So adding the glue, this is what it looks like when you add the glue. I don't know why the video's not playing. Right, so we just put in, you can see how much I put in this. Right, it's not even up to this little band on the jar. It's just about halfway between the band and the bottom of the jar. Okay, and then some more about how long it takes for the glitter to fall. Okay, and then adding the warm water. I like this video because you can see how the warm water dissolves the glue. So you can see the glue swirling around in the water, starting to dissolve. Another little warning tip for you is if you're using plastic bottles, don't use boiling hot water. Made that mistake once and had a whole bunch of misshapen plastic jars. So warm water is fine, just like, not lukewarm, but not hot, somewhere in the middle there. Okay. Oops. And then add the 1 drop of food coloring. Now, the gel food coloring will not immediately dissolve into the water, so it will just sit there like that until you shake it up. But it gives you more satisfaction in the end. And then add your glitter, as I said, about 2 tablespoons. So I was using a teaspoon, so I put 2 teaspoons of the pink, and then I added another of the silver. And then I want you to see that you don't need very much glue on the lid. I used some super glue, just a little bit here and there. You're not going to need a lot. And if you use Gorilla Glue, you'll actually use even less than the super glue because if you're familiar with Gorilla Glue, it expands. And that's what makes it so super sturdy for gluing the lids on. Highly recommend it. All right, so that's not very much glue. That's all you need there. And then after it dries, you're ready to shake it up and put it in the sunshine and watch the glitter fall. Okay, so that's really all there is to making a glitter jar. It's pretty simple, especially if you follow the directions to the letter. As you can see, my glitter jar has settled again in the time that we've been talking. Shakes up very easily. The mix of the pink and the silver makes that nice swirling effect. And I hope you find it as calming as I do. All right, everybody, enjoy your glitter jars.